We're live.
Greetings and welcome to City of Destiny, a part of the Untold Stories Project. I am your host and game master, Aaron, and this is our actual play of the Emerald City Knights adventure series from Mutants and Masterminds, the world's greatest superhero RPG from Green Ronin Publishing. Now, Mutants and Masterminds is a D20-based system which allows players and GMs to create stories featuring all the greatest superheroes and supervillains out of their imagination. I love Mutants and Masterminds, not at all biased at all by the fact that we have one of the developers as our cast members. But I love it because it has the perfect mix of flexibility and crunch that can handle weird situations, but isn't overwhelming with math and thousands of rules. The other reason I love it is it has the best mechanic I've ever seen for hero points, which are those wonderful little things that let our heroes have an edge in reality. They can use them to recover from a dangerous condition, take an extra action, reroll a die, use power stunts to use their powers in new and creative fashions that make me want to pull my hair out. All of that sort of thing. Our heroes each get to start with one of these hero points, and they can get additional points for good role playing, funny jokes, clever decisions, from me using their complications against them, and by your generosity. That's right. If you subscribe, renew a subscription, or donate bits to our stream, you will generate a hero point, which can be given to the hero or game master of your choice. We are a small but growing streaming network. All of those likes, subscribes, and bits help keep us visible and growing and pay our bills. So we've got a fantastic group of heroes for you here tonight. Say hello, heroes.
Hello, heroes.
Hello, heroes.
That's a total lie. Hi.
It's no lie. Heroes, let's go ahead and have you introduce yourselves. Tell us your name, who you are playing, something interesting about them, and answer our question of the week, which is, what is the most recent movie your character has enjoyed watching? And we will kick that over to Alex to begin.
Hi, everybody. My name is Alex. I am once again playing Ethan Blackwell, aka Crucible, aka the unenthusiastic Zumba instructor of magnetism. He is a ferrokinetic college student from Emerald City who attends Mallory College and is very glad to not be mind controlled by the commander anymore. As for the question of the day, Ethan just recently watched It's a Wonderful Life, even though it's not Christmas time, because he thinks he remembered hearing Keone liked it and he enjoyed it too. And I will pass it over to Wiki.
Fun fact, human Aunt Puppy has never seen that movie.
Human adult Alex hasn't seen that movie either.
Wow.
It really is a fantastic film.
I've seen it in play form, but I've never seen it in movie form. So I saw a play version of it, but I've never seen the movie of it.
All right.
Well, I'm Wiki, and I play Professor Cephalopod, whose interesting fact has been and will forever be that he is a giant Pacific octopus in a mech suit.
But Wiki, what happens when we eventually fix that? Does that mean he's no longer interesting?
I mean, I guess that depends on your definition of interesting.
Do you know how many talk show appearances you'd get if you used to be an octopus?
Fair.
Except we've established doesn't watch much television or movies, at least not in his adult life. When he was a teenager and a kid, he watched stuff. So his answer is a documentary. And me as a player may have slightly misunderstood the question, because I thought by recently seeing that we were talking about recent movies. But anyway, his answer
is that not what we're doing?
his answer is My Octopus Teacher, the Netflix documentary.
For the record, I didn't really have a care between most recent had come out or most recently watched by the player. But it was just kind of a tell me some movie that your character enjoys. So
that's his answer. And yes, that is a real honest to goodness thing that exists. And you know, it actually won the Academy Award for Best Documentary when it came out. Who am I passing to? Let's go down. Let's go downstairs to Joe.
Hi, I am Joe, and I play Carol Irons, murder mama of the group. Interesting facts kind of ties into the answer of the week is that she has not been in normal reality for 10 years. She's been in hell surviving. So the most, and she's only been in this reality with this set of stormers for a week.
A little over a week.
She has absolutely not watched anything to completion in 10 years. And so the last thing she saw, she took her 6-year-old daughter to the movies to see Ratatouille. And she thought that was adorable. And she was fully encouraging her daughter because after the movie, because of the little rat, she wanted to learn how to cook too. And so she was fully supportive of the 6-year-old doing experiments in the kitchen. That was the last movie she saw. Aunt Puppy, that way. I'm disappearing.
Excuse me. I'm Aunt Puppy. I play Keone. She likes to stab things and drink a lot. Like a lot. Like probably needs help, but it's fine. It's all fine. So her most recent movie she's seen, so she doesn't like the group to know that she's kind of a dork and kind of a nerd and is big into comic books. So the last movie she's seen before moving to Emerald City, well, I guess not movie. The last thing she watched was Loki. So that's like, she hasn't really gone to the theater because she doesn't like going to the theater. She likes waiting until like the movie's been out a couple of weeks and there are less people in the movie theater. So she likes to watch things at home. So she's a big fan of the idea of most movies now going to, HBO in like a couple of weeks. Because then she can watch it at home. But so she's not a big movie going to the theater fan. So, but she doesn't want anyone in the group to know that she's kind of a dork and a nerd. So
it's cute that she doesn't realize we all already know that.
Right? Like it's like she knows that they know that she knows, like that kind of thing, but she just doesn't want to admit it to herself. So I will pass it to Brandon.
Hi, everybody. I am Brandon. I play Portal, the superhero with the ability to create portals. And this was a tough question because there's a lot of different things to consider. I think he definitely really enjoyed Spider-Man No Way Home, but he was really disappointed that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield never kissed. He is a big fan of any movie starring Ryan Reynolds. And of course, his favorite movie is the epitome of bisexual disasterism, The Mummy. I think I broke Wiki. And I'll send it back up to Aaron.
That movie so much. I can't, I even love how much I love that movie. I can't even say I dislike how much I love that movie. No, I have every reason to love that movie.
This is your plug to come to Origins and play in my Mummy game.
I think the meme that says my sexual orientation is the Cash of the Mummy. That's
Yes.
basically Portal. I
I mean,
and me, but Portal.
I want it to be me.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
There's not a person in that film who I would kick out of the hot tub for eating crackers.
I mean,
Wait, no. There's two. I would be like, you can stop.
let's say
Okay.
adults.
Are there kids in the first one?
Not in the first one, no.
No. Actually, no. I would not sleep with Benny.
Looks like you're on the wrong side of the orientation, Benny.
Benny, it looks like you're on the wrong side of the bed sheets.
Oh,
Yeah, and the other guy, the prison operator.
oh,
I mean, he took himself out.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
I guess
so we should probably play this game.
yeah. Sorry.
yeah, we could.
Thoroughly distracted with that movie. My bad.
It's yeah. We're gonna blame Brandon. So when last we saw these heroes, they had been still trying to find out more about the commander's plan to control stormers using nanites. They had done some investigation into how to use nanites to block telepathic communication. While they were dealing with all of that, and Dr. Irons was finally finishing her hair appointment that had been interrupted by the prison break, they then received a report that the same stormers who had attacked Redshift Energies while mind controlled were now attacking Point Forces, which is a research facility out off the coast into the Pacific Ocean. Amongst these mind-controlled stormers were their teammate, Crucible. So our heroes teleported there via Singularity, and when they arrived, there was an attack underway by the mind-controlled stormers against the security forces of brand management. Our heroes intervened in this battle, trying to stop the stormers, and also trying not to get into a fight with the brand management folks. The battle was going well, and the heroes even managed to free Crucible from the control of the commander. Professor Cephalopod had gone down into the ocean to rescue one of the poor brand management operatives who'd been thrown over the edge after being knocked unconscious. And while he was down there, Professor Cephalopod noticed a thing. A very big thing. And apparently it noticed him as well, because from deep below the surface, a giant spacecraft emerged and broadcast a message warning the heroes that it was Telex the Redeemer, and they needed to stay out of its way, lest their entire planet be destroyed, or some words to that effect. The spacecraft's rapid rising caused the station to capsize. And when last we saw our heroes, they had to deal with a rapidly sinking research station, dozens of unconscious agents who are at very real risk of drowning, still figure out what to do about the mind control stormers, and oh yeah, try to figure out something about the giant spaceship that came out of the ocean and then vanished. When we left, it was Portal's turn. So let's just go ahead and move back to the Roll20 map. And
are we sure it was my turn? Maybe it was somebody else's?
I am positive it was your turn. I still have the initiative tracker up. So Portal, you're on a part of the platform that is partially submerged. There are a whole lot of unconscious agents who are directly in front of you who look like they're about to get swept out to sea. There's still Tenfold standing right by you, along with your buddy Ethan, who seems to be himself again. What do you want to do? Oh, and by the way, I resubscribed. So I have a hero point that I can give off to the player or game master of my choice.
That's true.
I wonder who.
I'm going to put it on the table.
Just a freebie is going to sit out there for anyone who needs it?
For any player who needs it can grab it.
Okay, fair.
I always resubscribe on Monday nights.
Well, that's your loss.
That's kind of you.
I don't watch live on Mondays, so I can't.
Shit. Water's something I can't interact with water because it's a thing.
Just make a big portal and make a splash somewhere.
But that's the thing. I can't open a portal underwater because I can't interact with an object.
Oh.
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is get on the comms and say, Professor C, we've got unconscious mercenaries that are going to be drowning soon. They're going to need help fast.
Do you know how to swim?
And I'm going to go ahead and go into my prepare my redirecting war because we still got threats.
Possibly. Okay. That takes us to Chain, who was up in a tower that has now been completely submerged by the sinking station. So Chain is going to extend. Basically, she gestures, and a glowing orange psychic chain flies away from her off to the edge of the building here. And she will yank herself up onto the semi-dry area. And her chains then start kind of waving around her in some sort of pattern. No one is close enough to see what she's doing, so I'm just not even going to worry about that for now.
Oh God, right. I forgot she's on the freaking board still.
Professor Cephalopod, you're under the water at the moment, right?
I am.
Yeesh.
I'm actually, I didn't want to move myself because I didn't want it to look like I was in the battlefield, but I'm actually under the platform.
Okay. Everyone other than Professor Cephalopod, give me a perception check. If you have any bonuses for good hearing, those would apply.
I got a 19.
15.
18.
Ethan is still rolling. And I've still got Singularity's character sheet open if you would like me to roll for him, Aaron.
No, I've got Singularity.
Okay. 11 for Ethan Blackwell.
Okay.
That tracks.
Well, except Ethan is the only one who has a sense that has an extended on it. So, Ethan, you don't hear them, but you are aware of two large metallic objects flying towards the platform. With an 11 on the perception check, I'm going to say that you aren't able, you have an acute sense, but with an 11, you are not able to make out the details yet, just that there is something metallic coming your way.
When you say large, does it feel like as large as the thing that just left? Or
No.
Okay.
It's more... not city bus, but like luxury, like transport bus
Oh, okay.
Party bus. Here comes
Huh?
the party bus.
Yeah,
It comes the drama bus. It's coming for me.
yeah.
It's been
There's two of
manifested.
Dude,
And
I'm
they're
pretty sure
coming
the
at you-
drama bus has been parked on top of you for like, how long we've been doing this?
29
they're
episodes.
They're coming at you pretty fast.
I will share that information with the team. No, I won't. I don't have a communicator. I
You
will
don't
yell
have a
at Portal's
communicator right
face.
now. No, you will not.
I will yell at Portal's face to tell everybody else.
Okay. My brand management operatives. They are regretting their life choices. At least the ones who are conscious. Come on, roll. Don't be stupid. Roll 20. Roll. There we go.
That's terrible.
That is terrible.
That is unfortunate.
So the conscious brand management operatives who are in the water manage to tread water, but not to swim anywhere closer. The unconscious ones are drifting further out into sea.
Yoda, you need to rescue them. Oh no.
Oh, man.
Oh no.
That takes us. Agent Mariner is going to run, jump, continue to run, and dive into the water. And grabs this unconscious guy right there. And the other brand management operatives are going to move over towards the helipad, dragging their unconscious friends with them, or at least the ones they can.
Oh, I bet that's their helicopter coming.
Huh?
So I bet that's their helicopters coming to pick them up.
Maybe.
I think you are making a bad assumption. You said two things?
I think we're about to get missiled.
Yeah, that's where my head went to.
Keone, you were on an ice slide above the platform, so you're not in the water, but you're above it on an ice platform.
Can I freeze the water?
Your ice powers are impressive. They are not impressive enough to freeze a major chunk of the Pacific Ocean.
Well, I was thinking like just a big, like, you know, I'm not gonna like Titanic this. There's gonna be enough room on the door for them. Like big enough to hold them, like that someone could be on there, like essentially like picking up the people and putting them on the ice. They're not like the whole area, but like a kind of like a boat. Like
I would say that you can create a 30-foot ice floe that people could stand on.
okay. Because my
Well,
thought
if
is
you wanna
just
do-
like the conscious people can get on it and then put the unconscious people on it to bring them over like a boat,
Little ice bridge to the part that's not
Yeah.
underwater.
essentially. So how do I do that?
Yeah, I like it. That seems like a thing that Keone should be able to do.
Because I'm not really attacking anybody.
I'm shocked.
I know.
The cool thing with the create effect is it just happens. You don't have to roll to hit with it or anything like that.
Nice.
There we go.
Yes. Sorry.
Oh my god.
There it is.
It's become the theme.
That should be a universal background for everybody.
I'm not.
Share it.
File.
Nice. I wasn't even looking at the chat to see that, but that was awesome. All right. I have made an ice flow that is about 30 feet in size. Aunt Puppy, you have the ability to move it where you would like to place it.
Probably put it over here where
That's what I was thinking.
the conscious people are.
Yep.
Just like just like wrap it around this little guy over here.
Okay.
Just nestle him in there.
Yeah, just like he's right in the little crux of it there. Like, bro, get on there. Help your peeps.
It's just like becomes underneath them.
Yeah, I'll say I'll absolutely say that it can be.
That's what I wasn't sure. I was like, because I wanted to kind of like scoop them up onto it, but I'm like, how much can I like really get under them without like no freezing
Well,
them? I guess
ice is buoyant, so I'll say that you can basically create it right underneath them, so it rises up under them. And
okay. So, can I, since I move? So is that my action?
that is your standard action. Yes.
Okay, because I was gonna be like, can I throw these guys on there?
Not without using extra effort.
Okay. I forget. What does it do?
You'd become fatigued.
Which means you move at half speed.
For you, fatigue doesn't mean much.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go fatigued, and because I'm still drunk, so I mean, it's not like I'm making good decisions.
This is a good decision.
And I'm going to try and. I probably can't reach those two, but I bet I could reach these two.
I think it might even be a hero point worthy decision.
Can I grab these two? How far away? Like, my arms don't stretch, so I can't really, like.
You can grab a person with.
Just one person?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to grab the guy that's the furthest away, so I'm going to go over here and grab him.
Okay.
Or her. I guess I don't know, him or her. Them.
It's hard to tell inside their armor.
So I'm going to grab them, and then I want to throw them onto my ice platform.
Sure. Sounds good.
So I'm just doing the throw?
Yeah, you don't need to roll it. I mean, they're
Okay.
unconscious and.
They're not going to fight me. I'm just going to chuck them on there.
Yep. All right. So give yourself the fatigue condition, but yes, I will give you a hero point for that.
Oh, thanks. I never get hero points for doing something good.
That's not true.
Usually something bad's about to happen to me.
I mean, often, but that's not always true. All right. Singularity has choices to make. He can be a big damn hero, or he could save himself.
You know he's going to be a big damn hero.
He is. So he is going to create a gravitational pull right in the center of Kione's ice flow.
Nice.
That is going to yoink all of the unconscious people onto the flow.
Excellent.
Well, all the unconscious people over here, anyways. Unfortunately, it's also going to yank the conscious people because they don't have the strength to resist it.
They're just even more on the ice flow.
Well, they're yanked towards the center.
It's Black Hole Iceberg.
And Agent Mariner is strong enough that he can resist.
I
So
saw Black Hole Iceberg open up for Neutral Milk Hotel back a couple years ago.
I was gonna say it's my favorite Soundgarden album.
That's the last thing I was like, isn't that a song?
And yes, then Singularity will fly over the ice flow and pose really wishing he had a cape right now.
I'm going to just say, way to go, kid.
Fucking
Doing
kid.
good. He was doing good, and then the pose.
All right, kid, don't get cocky.
There we go.
Crucible.
Well, Crucible's gonna be a big damn hero too. Can I get a better sense of where these large metal objects are, and can I fly out to meet them?
Yes. They are. What's your move speed again?
My move speed is flying 7, so I can go a half mile per round.
Let me double check.
Or a half mile per move action. Rather.
Right. Let me double check how fast these things are moving, just so I can figure out how far away they currently are. They are. We have the same speed you do. They're currently about 2 miles off, so you'd have to use extra effort to.
Wait, you said 2 miles?
Yeah. You'd have to use extra effort to meet them. Your estimate of how fast they're flying towards you is they move about as fast as you do without pushing yourself to your limits.
Okay. If I take 2 move actions that direction, can I see them?
2 move actions would be a mile away. Yeah, sure. I'll say that.
Okay. I would like to take 2 move actions and then assess the situation.
Okay. So
And I'll
Crucible.
just leave the map.
Yep. Well, I'll just put you on the edge of the map so that you don't actually leave it, but... Alright, so Crucible flies out over the water.
Who literally has no way of communicating to us what the F is going on.
Right.
Sure don't. But if it's a nuke, I don't want it to hit you guys.
I'm gonna chase him down. It's okay.
And what you see flying towards the platform are 2... well, you don't have any sort of military knowledge, so... 2 very large helicopters. Make, model, unknown. Weaponry, unknown. But they're definitely... They don't look like a news chopper.
Do they say brand management on the side, by chance?
What with them having weaponry, I would assume not.
Being still a mile off and relying on your visual senses, you could not make out whether or not they say brand management on the side or not.
Was the paint metallic?
The whole thing is metallic?
What?
No, Brandon's trying to wiggle it so that the acute sensing on his magnetic senses could tell what the paint says. No.
What does
I
it say?
applaud your ingenuity, but no.
I had to try.
I will wait there, and if they seem to have hostile intentions, I will do something about it next round.
Something stupid, I'm sure. Like, take your helmet off and put it on them.
No.
They should get to you next round.
Okay.
No, Ethan wouldn't ever be that idiotic.
Dr. Irons.
Unless he wants to get punched by Keone again.
You are in a rapidly sinking under the waves portion of the...
It seemed like they got this handled over here. I don't like him running off there. So bless you.
Thank you.
Which bad guys are still conscious? Chain, the speedster,
Yeah.
And tenfold.
and Tenfold. The one who we refused to remember his name.
Yep.
Stabby guy.
Can't catch the speedster. She's annoying. I bruised her last time, but that barely happened. Should I go after Crucible or stay here and fight Chain?
Can you fly?
I can absolutely jump to the
You're-
helicopters without a problem.
Into the ocean.
If you are asking that out loud, I'd be like, Crucible's fine. He's
Yes,
on
I
our
am.
side now.
Okay.
So
He has no way to communicate what's about to happen over there. That's all.
Plus Keanu's going over there, so
That's Crucible's problem right now.
Fine. All right.
no, remember Crucible shouted in my face so that it would pick up on my communicator.
I'm gonna jump over here right in front of Chain. Ooh, tiny screams are not fun. Oh my good gracious, I hate this. There we go.
Oh, damn it. I keep forgetting that
Oh, bam!
double time lacks that very important advantage for speedsters.
Move by action?
No, she has move by action. She doesn't have run on water.
Oh.
Oops.
Good.
Um,
That's a power if that helps what you're looking for, Aaron.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
It's a
actually, you know
movement
what?
power, isn't it?
It is.
Oh, land here, and I'm gonna do foot stomp and try to foot stomp her off the side, I guess.
Damn it. You sure you want a foot stomp and not just try to punch her?
good
Now I'm
stomper.
definitely sure I want to foot stomp.
You're positive.
I pressed the button, so it happened.
Press the button, so yes.
Push the button, it already happened.
All right. So she gets to make a DC 20 dodge,
Yeah, that's not bad.
which she'll make that, I'm sure. And actually, it's going to catch double time too, because it's an area effect.
It's 5 foot wide by 30 feet long.
Oh, so I guess no, I guess it doesn't hit double time.
Like, I know I just shot myself in the foot a little bit, but
No,
if I
you're
did the ground
I appreciate
strike,
it.
that
All right,
would
so-
have been the radius.
Yeah. So Chain will only have to make a toughness save against half. So it's a DC 20 toughness save with her massive toughness of 6 and, her wasted action of using deflect because you're using an area effect, so she can't.
Hey, I have a toughness of 6 too.
Yeah. Oh, but that's a 17 on the die for a 23. So
Boo.
as your foot stomp sends cracks through the pavement, her chains seem to lift her up and kind of do the Dr. Octopus thing of moving her out of the way so that she doesn't take the damage from it.
Hey, lady, that's my shtick.
Dr. Irons, you are close enough and in the right position. Give me an insight or perception check.
We're going to call our intellectual property lawyers.
23.
So you do notice that Chain's eyes no longer are silver.
Oh, you're conscious.
Yes, I'm conscious. Who the fuck are you, woman?
Oh, let's not start this conversation this way. You don't want this right now. You are in the middle of the ocean.
I'm where?
You are conscious, but you are not observant. Okay.
That takes us to beginning of round 4 and double time. Who I'm going to give the party a hero point.
Oh no.
As double time is going to power stunt her wall running into water running. And is going to get the fuck out of Dodge.
And nope.
I'm just going to go ahead and take her off the map because none of you can catch her. And that takes us to Tenfold, who is going to make a insight check. As he looks over at Portal. And he just says, this isn't right. This isn't where we're supposed to be. You're one of the Stormbreakers. Can you help us?
Who says that?
Tenfold.
Tenfold.
Oh, this
The
guy.
blue guy.
What do you say?
I said, that's what we're trying to do.
All right, we need to get people out of the water.
Yeah, they're on an ice boat. They're fine.
He runs towards the helipad, scooping up these two unconscious people with him.
Okay, wait. So big scary thing from the bottom of the ocean comes out, gives creepy message, blasts away, and now they're no longer being mind controlled as much. Sus.
Seems that way.
Oops.
Not
I
so
mean-
much us as the, he's the one controlling them.
Or his emergence interrupted whatever that was.
Possible.
The commander saw that and went, nope.
You're right, I'm done doing my evil plan. Sorry.
Professor C, you are currently under the platform.
Yes, I am.
Go ahead and move yourself to where you're supposed to be. I'll remember that you're underwater.
Okay.
But
Whoop, I need the other thing for that. I would be probably under right about there
okay.
because it came up.
Yep.
It hit the platform because it came up toward me. So
Yep.
I'm gonna go deeper.
Okay.
I'm gonna go toward the
Towards where
where
it
it
was.
came from. Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds
Um,
reasonable.
And I'm not sure if I can power stunt or not, but I would like to power stunt the sensor suite on the octopod to include night vision.
Don't you already have dark vision?
Apparently not.
Oh,
I could have sworn I did, but
I could have sworn you did too. That feels like an oversight.
because as an octopus, the octopi have a kind of a, it's not exactly dark vision, but it basically works the same.
Right.
But it doesn't appear to be in here, so
Yep. Okay.
but I will spend one of these hero points to do it.
All right. Give me an investigation or perception check.
Okay. Come on, scroll. Boop. That is a 16. That is terrible.
Yep, not great.
Well, I'm not in the fight, so I'll go ahead and spend that other hero point to re-roll this.
Okay.
God, that was worse. Cool.
But it was, under a 10 on the die. So.
23.
Yeah. Okay. So here is what you will be able to tell from going down deeper. First of all, you're still very aware of the lack of sea life in this region. From where the ground, where the seabed was disturbed from where it had been lying, you can tell that that thing had been there for quite a while.
Yeah.
Like a time probably measured best in geologic scale.
Yeah, I'm gonna, while I'm down there, as far down as I can get to the bottom of the crater that it left, I will take some samples, some core samples, so that we can have them dated later.
Sure. Okay.
Also, if he left any particles behind.
Yeah, I'm just down there looking around, taking samples. I'm sciencing, y'all.
Yeah. I will tell you as a gimme, and because I know this is something that your sensor sweep would be looking for, there are no trace of nanites here currently.
Okay.
So. Okay.
And I will quickly radio. How we doing up there?
All right. I'm going to go ahead and put these on the map. I'm going to point out that even though they're on the edge of the map right now, Crucible and these helicopters are still a mile off the coast or away from the... away from the station.
I'm sure that's fine.
Yeah. So Crucible, as the helicopters fly closer to you, you do in fact see brand management branding on the helicopters, and a loudspeaker comes from the helicopter to the north, and a calm, firm female voice calls out saying, "This is Agent Blazer of Brand Management. We are here to rescue our people. Please do not interfere."
Crucible will not try to yell through his mask. He'll just give a thumbs up.
Okay. Good choice. So yeah, getting to being where they're a mile away was their move action that was their full action. So we'll move on past them to Portal.
Okay. Where's the entrance to further down in this place?
You didn't exactly have time to, scout it out before the fight broke out, but you're pretty sure that the crevice between buildings that is directly to the east of you, that you saw a door while the fight was going on.
Over here?
Yep.
Underwater or partially underwater?
Partially underwater. I mean, if you can see details, that means it is at least partially submerged, but not fully submerged yet.
I'm going to go ahead and portal over to this side. Do I see a door?
Yep.
I'm going to move to it, wherever it is.
It's basically right behind you. So right there.
And I'm going to attempt to open it.
It opens outward, so it's able to open.
And I'm going to go down.
Okay. At the moment, where you're at, there is water flowing in, but it is sealed enough that the area that you're in is not a submerged tunnel. What are you looking for?
Evidence. What was going on here?
I like it. Give me an investigation check.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I'm going to spend a hero point.
You're not happy with that 3?
No, I'm hoping I can do at least a little better. Maybe not a whole lot better, but a little better.
I mean, mathematically, you can't get less than a 10 at this point.
True. 20.
Okay. So as you're down there, you see that the water is starting to short some things out, but you can find that there are some computers that seem to be on a power supply that is not completely disabled yet.
I'm going to send those up to the helicopter pad.
Okay. You can do that.
On my way down, did I notice how deep the platform is? Was it all above water, or did it have components below water?
Yeah. It looked like there was probably the equivalent of 1 story or so underwater. And I'll even say that you could see that there were some like hatches for like some submersibles or for divers to go out through, but the bulk of it was above the water.
Okay.
And as I'm doing it, I'll be like, evidence coming up to the helicopter port.
All right.
You'll probably get a response of, don't let our brand management friends see that. They were already yelling at us for being here, so.
I don't have a whole lot of choices. That's why I'm letting you know that it's up there.
I'll just drop a little crate over there on the helipad.
Yay, crates!
Yep.
How many crates?
All right. Chain. Is going to be stupid.
You really have to get set right down next to one of the agents.
Because Chain is angry.
Oh, would we like Chain when Chain's angry?
Not as nearly as much as we like She-Hulk. And Dr. Irons did just try to stomp her.
Hey, look, I already gave her a theme song, and apparently I was correct.
Yeah. So Chain is going to lash out with her psychic chains at Dr. Irons.
I mean, in Dr. Irons' defense, she did say, "Oh, you're you."
And then I also proceeded to say she's not observant.
True.
Oh, because obviously she's not, if she recognized she was in the middle of the ocean. Kind of a hard fact to miss.
A 19 will hit Dr. Irons.
What, you don't think I can roll a I couldn't even finish the sentence, never mind.
Now I'm trying to remember what your impervious toughness currently is.
47.
Okay. Well, I thought it was 23, and I literally was looking around for my note where I wrote that down, that if it's below a certain number, like, it doesn't matter.
It is, but that's after you guys level up, which is after this session. What is your toughness currently?
15.
What was it?
15.
15? Okay, you are going to need to make a toughness save then. You're fine.
Like a stick for everyone else.
So she whips her chains out at you. They slide right off your nigh unbreakable skin.
I tried to warn you.
And she just says, just leave me alone.
We're here to help.
Where the hell is here? And don't say in the middle of the ocean.
I mean, then you
10
know what?
miles into the Pacific Ocean, if you want specifics. Not the middle. I exaggerated. Fair, but
Okay.
Tell her she's being a super villain. You literally hear that through your earpiece.
I know. I'm trying to calm her down. I'm not doing a good job.
You're committing a lot of felonies.
What was that? You froze right in the middle of whatever you were saying.
Dr. Irons, give me a perception check.
Oh. Does it have to be perception?
It does.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna use one of my hero points.
Why? What did you roll?
14. That's technically a 24.
Okay. You hear a soft female voice coming from the other edge of the building that you're standing on.
Told you, this woman.
That says a life raft shakes loose.
No. Kione, hold it together. Kione, hold it together. Who is the crazy bitch that keeps talking? That's not gonna make sense to anyone.
So, yeah, that's happened. Agent Blazer doesn't take an action because the helicopters are going where she wants them to, and Crucible isn't being bullheaded.
I mean, I personally think you should just slam them together.
I was fully expecting them to shoot me, so I'm glad they didn't do that.
Agent Mariner is going to swim over to the edge of the ice floe.
Agent Mariner is marinating.
And is going to start pulling it over to the edge of the
thingy.
Yeah.
So is this actually tilted into the water?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the southern end of it is considerably above the water at this point, and the northern end is dipping into it.
Okay. It's pulling a Titanic, y'all.
Basically.
It is.
But yeah, so that's Agent Mariner's turn. The brand management operatives are going to start pulling their friends off the ice floe. Oh, Chain would have also moved. Okay. Keone, you're up.
So, like, I don't get to stab anybody anymore?
I mean, Chain is still kind of being a bitch. You could also probably still justify stabbing tenfold, but
no, he
Also,
just
someone
rescued
else.
people.
There's someone else.
Yeah, it's a stupid, weird girl
that nobody has seen yet because she's real good at not being seen.
Yeah.
I think I saw her once.
Yeah, you did.
But that was right before she ran away.
Yeah, I think you and Howard saw her like right before she ran away.
Can I use my metahuman's physiology to try to figure out where she's hiding?
That feels like a stretch.
Yeah, I know.
I applaud the ingenuity.
I fully admit it is. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out plot-wise. Okay.
So
I'm
yeah,
going to try and freeze Chain over here in place.
okay.
Not going to work, but I'm going to try.
All right, go for it. It's an area effect, right?
Correct.
Okay, so she will make a dodge save, or at least attempt one. You'll make the dodge save.
But she rolled last time.
She's very dodgy. God, why won't you just leave me alone?
Are you angry?
Do you need some food?
Bitch, because you've just committed multiple felonies. Like, calm the F down. For Christ's sakes, woman.
That works too.
Yeah, Keanu doesn't try to be as diplomatic. Don't give a fuck.
Not just felonies, but like international crimes.
Yeah,
I'm
You're
thinking.
creating an incident, you dipshit.
Because Keone is still hungover too.
Keanu is still drunk.
Yep. Keanu, give me a perception check.
Shit.
You did this. There's my perception. No.
Okay,
Absolutely.
You see
no.
nothing. You're very focused.
No, let me roll it again. My perception is literally 8.
All right. Singularity is going to fly back over next to Keone and say, "Hey, watch this." And he's going to use a micro singularity creation and try to turn Chain inside out.
No! What?
That's my boy.
Wait, no! That's a bad choice! That's a bad choice! That's so bad! I have interposed!
He will miss, however.
Oh, thank God. I was just about to put myself in harm's way for this chick. He turned inside out. Oh my God. Holy.
Crucible, you're a mile away from the platform. The helicopters seem to be continuing that way and don't seem inclined to open fire on you. What do you want to do?
I will take 2 move actions back to the platform.
All right. Go ahead and move yourself back over to the edge of the platform. And you will not need a perception check because you're flying in from the other direction. You see a gothy-looking girl on a inflatable life raft right next to the...
Can I land on her life raft?
You're the only one who's ever seen her. You're the only one who knows that's that person from another time.
Hey, you still don't even know her name.
Was that the time that you...
her life raft.
I will land with my hands up.
Was that also the time that you almost got eaten by the alligator?
That was the same time, the very same time.
I don't believe she exists.
Yeah, because you still haven't heard her either.
I will land on the life raft with my hands up.
Okay. Ah!
Don't do that thing where you cast a spell on me by telling a story. We need to compare notes about this giant orb that just exploded out of the earth and flew away.
I didn't see a giant orb.
But I think that might be because you and I were both possessed by the giant orb or somebody else. I just want to help you. I'm friends with Morris.
Give me a. It's not diplomacy. It's persuasion in Mutants Masterminds.
Yes, persuasion.
And give yourself a +5 to that.
I will add that in before I roll.
Okay.
26 feels pretty good. I'll stick with it.
Okay. All right. We'll see what she feels like doing when it gets back to her.
What Gotharella does when it gets back to her.
But she doesn't seem. She does not seem outwardly hostile at the moment.
She's not going to say, like, the stupid idiot drowns himself in the ocean.
If she is, she is giving you no emotional sign to suggest that that is where her mind is.
Okay.
Maybe an idiot loses control of his powers and crushes his own head with his helmet.
Oh no! My comeuppance!
my uppance, they have come!
That would be very appropriate. Dr. Iron, you're up.
Okay, so Tenfold is absolutely rescuing people, so he's on our we like him list.
Seems to be.
And
let's call it the don't knock them out just yet list.
Yeah. She is.
What's the opposite of a shit list?
I'm gonna say I don't think Chain is anybody's friend right now, though.
No.
We'll give Tenfold a cookie, whereas Chains doesn't get a cookie.
Just put her in a little headlock until she just.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Can I just grab her?
Go to sleep.
Here's
Go
the
to
thing,
sleep.
like, she's super dodgy. So if I go to grab her, I'm gonna have to do like one of like the extra effort things.
I mean, you could use your all-out attack because it's not like she's having any trouble hitting you to anyways. So you could take 5 away from your dodge and parry and add 5 to your grab roll.
Yeah.
I am pretty sure that if you successfully grab her, she's not breaking out. But
Yeah. Okay. Then that's what I'm doing. I'm doing all out to grab this girl and hold her still so she will listen and stop spazzing.
okay.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
That's not
Yeah.
too bad.
That's not bad at all. So that is
Plus
not
5, so that's a
including
30.
the +5.
Yeah, it's 25 plus 5 is 30.
That is enough to successfully grab a Chain.
Aha. Come
And
here. I don't fully wrap around and twist, so I'm not knocking her out. I'm just going to control her here.
right. She gets to make a strength check to try to resist, but she
By all means.
literally, with a natural 20, can't.
She's just flailing for a little bit.
So yeah, you have successfully grappled.
The best
Actually, I do
chicken
still need to roll to see whether she's hindered and vulnerable or immobile and defenseless. So
The best she can do is the toddler limp body.
yep, she is immobile and defenseless in your arms.
Isn't that cute?
The chains are kind of flailing around and whipping at you, but they can't hurt you. So
It's okay. You don't have to go to sleep. I just need you to calm down. Or I will make you go to sleep. But let's just calm down.
all right. Let's see. That takes us back to Tenfold, who is going to go retrieve the other. He does have move by action and has a 500 feet of movement. So he's going to go retrieve the other 2 unconscious agents and get them all together, figuring it will be easier for an evacuation if everyone is on the helipad.
Probably.
Actually, he has enough that he's gonna grab those two and then move over to help with the people on the ice floe, but he won't be able to move them also this turn. So, Professor C.
I am going to head back up towards the sinking platform.
Okay.
And look for an entrance for an octopus.
When you say an entrance for an octopus, do you mean you want to stay in your mech suit, or do you want
I need an actual octopus. I'm going to exit.
Oh, then yeah, easily. There's
Getting
plenty.
naked.
There is plenty of room for you to enter. You know, you can easily enter the building.
Yeah. I'm gonna go snooping around.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I will activate. I'm going to move slowly because I'm going to activate
your cloaking.
My cloaking,
Okay.
my blending.
Give me an investigation check.
Oakley. I'm also I'm going to be looking for generally like what's going on here, but I'm also worried there might be people inside.
Yep.
Wow. It's a 19.
Okay. So here's a couple of things that you're going to notice. There is very little sign that there was anything happening at this platform. You don't see like signs of people, you know, like in progress experiments. You don't see notebooks laying around. I mean, they'd be around, but you don't even see like, you know, lunch bags, or almost all of the equipment that you see seems to be almost factory new.
So either this place hadn't quite gotten underway yet, or it's staged. So that's weird.
I will say that you also find a computer that seems to still be active. If you want to spend some time looking at that, I can next turn let you give me a technology check to see what you can find there.
Okie dokie. I'll find a little air pocket to take it to, and
yeah, I'm going to assume that's where you found it, because otherwise it would have been sorted out. But
yeah.
All right, the brand management helicopters are going to fly over here.
Ah, okay. Those just appeared.
The one that is over by the ice floe starts to lower a like a platform on a cable, and the one on the helipad is going to actually do the same.
Right, because it can't really land diagonally.
I mean, there is room for it to land, but it's
well, no, I'm just saying the because of the tilt
tilted.
of the
yeah. Yep.
It's not spider. It's not spider helicopter.
It is not. Portal.
Gonna continue looking for evidence.
Okay. Give me another investigation check.
19.
Okay. Yeah, you're going to, at this point, notice pretty much the same thing that Professor C did, that there is very little evidence that there was anything actually being done on this platform.
And when we get inside, is it just big open spaces, or are there like rooms, or the spaces subdivided?
Yeah, no, there are rooms and there are computers set up and lockers, but they don't appear to have, some of them have already been crushed open from the pressure or from the shaking of the platform. There doesn't appear to be anything in them. You don't even see, like I said, signs of use for most.
So it's like a model home.
Yeah, basically.
And since I haven't heard anyone mention the evidence that I put up on the helicopter pad, I'm going to assume that for whatever reason, they all completely ignored me. And I'm going to go through a portal and go through the portal and put myself right next to it.
Okay. So yeah, you'll see the helicopter above you that is lowering a platform down towards you, and you can see the other helicopter over slightly to the north. Say the ice floe was already there when you went into the water, so you knew it was there. You do see that there is a very fit, attractive woman with auburn hair standing in the open door of the helicopter above you.
I look at her and wink. How you doing?
She is calling out, all right, we're going to get you on board. Chain is just going to go limp. Fine, I'm done fighting. What the hell happened?
Been brainwashed, hypnotized, taken over, used for your powers. Unsure by who, but you are now awake in yourself, and so thank you for not fighting anymore. Also, you totally escaped prison, and so you're gonna have to go back. I'm sorry.
What?
Was she one of the ones that escaped prison?
Oh, wait.
No.
Oh,
No.
Hang on. Let me delete that comment.
Oh.
Red cap. No, that is not the. That is something for work. Red cap. No.
Shift.
Red shift. You broke into red shift.
What? No, it was.
Oh wait, you were hypnotized then too. You know what? Just you're gonna need to come back to the tower with us, and we will
The
debrief
tower?
you. Tower.
Can I say that I hear this conversation over the comm?
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Hey, remember, the kid was out from 2 weeks after the event happened. There's a good
This
chance
has been going on for months.
Yeah, there's a good chance she has
Yeah.
no idea who we are or.
Oh, yeah, no, especially not me. Okay, well, it is December. It is almost Christmas, and I'm sorry. You're gonna need to come back to Emerald Tower with the Stormbreakers, and we'll get this settled. Can I let you go now and you be okay?
Yeah. Okay. So the goth girl looks over at Crucible and says, "Can you tell me how I got to be in the middle of the ocean? Last thing I remember was you and your friends doing horrible things to my friends."
I think that's not quite right, but okay.
I think you might have a different. We stopped your friends from committing a crime, but that's neither here nor there. Well, I don't 100% know how I got to be in the middle of the ocean. I was also mind controlled by something or another. But I know it was mind control because I took off my helmet that protects me from mind control, and then I got mind controlled.
Your helmet.
Other news: 1 + 1 = 2.
He doesn't have a comm on.
I don't have a comm.
I know.
That's a good sign.
You get to be not in the middle of the ocean then? You're
Yes.
a superhero. Saving people's what you do, right?
That is true. I can get you out of the ocean.
Okay. All right. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and pull us out of combat unless someone plans to do something dumb.
Alex?
Nope, no dumb plans today.
I was literally saying that at the same time.
I was like a half second slower than you two. But that was amazing.
We love you, Alex.
I will reserve my stupidity for after the break.
All right. Well then, assuming that, yeah, like I said, no one's trying to do anything stupid.
I mean, to be fair, not Alex's stupidity, Ethan's stupidity.
That's fair. That's true.
Um,
Sometimes we bore together in my head, but yes, Ethan is a little dumber than Alex.
Agent Mariner and Agent Blazer, and then there were another 6 people in the helicopters, are going to start loading conscious and unconscious brand management operatives into the helicopters.
I'll go ahead and help them out too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm just going to assume that the heroes will help out with this.
I'll just like throw 4 people over my shoulders.
Agent Blazer is going to just kind of say, look, I don't know what was going on here. But from what my men are saying and what and she kind of thumbs over to Agent Mariner, who's still scowling. You guys were responding to a supervillain attack. This is private property, but you were acting in the public interest, so I don't see any reason why this has to be a thing. We are happy to leave those stormers to you and your business.
I'm still underwater, by the way.
Okay.
I have not.
Oh, right. Give me a technology check. Wiki.
I'm listening to the goings on, but I'm not involved in them.
Right. Actually, don't even bother. You cannot roll low enough to fail to discover this.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Well, what's the lowest you can get on a technology check?
20, and that's rolling a natural one.
Okay, then yes. So what you will realize is this computer essentially has a Windows install on it.
And nothing else.
And nothing else. There is no additional software other than, the out of a box. This is what, there's, Office and Outlook and Edge. But you will also realize that that is a skin over an entirely
Something
different
else.
set of code
Oh, cool.
that you are completely unfamiliar with.
Huh. Interesting.
You would venture to guess that this is not even Terran in origin.
Uh-huh.
And I know someone who is familiar with it.
How big is the space I'm in?
It's a small office.
Okay. I will radio to Portal. Can you use your comm to track my location?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a laptop-sized portal. And a tentacle will come through it. Hold on to that. And then I'll pull it back.
I got a tentacle.
The
All right,
laptop.
The portal actually touched Cyrus's tentacle? Wait,
No,
that-
I'm just-
Oh no.
I was being silly and literal.
So hold on to that. I'll be up in a bit. And then I
Okay.
will make my way back to my
Your suit
suit and eventually
back up to the surface.
back up to the surface. I will, because I'm hilarious like that, me and my suit will come out just you know, see if I can scare anybody.
Aaron,
So-
I do have one dumb Ethan thing that might need to be done.
I knew
See?
you wouldn't let us down.
Okay.
I will ask Lady Hot Topic if she is comfortable going back up to see everybody else, or if she wants me to take her back to civilization first, separate from everybody
No,
else.
she's comfortable with going back
Okay.
up top with everyone else. Tenfold is going to approach probably Portal. No, actually, he would wait till Professor C was there. I cut out, didn't I?
Nope,
No?
I heard
Okay.
you.
Okay. He will approach Professor Cephalopod and say, clearly something happened to myself and at least some of the others here.
Yes, you were mind controlled via your
Yes.
nanites.
Nanites.
Tiny.
No, I know what nanites are, but I have nanites inside of me.
Yes. What's the last
The
thing you
storm.
remember?
That's
Yes.
what the storm was, nanites.
Yes.
That makes sense.
We're it's December, by the way.
Okay, so I've lost 2 months.
Yeah, we're all going to go back to the tower, our tower, and we will try to work out what happened to you all.
I would like that very much.
So just hang out until they're done.
Okay. But yeah, so the brain management people basically are like, look, you can do whatever you want with these the stormers. You know that the rubber bandit is an escaped prisoner.
So it's the speedster got away. Stupid
Speedster got away.
speedsters.
Yeah. The speedster got away. The others, as far as you know, don't have a criminal record.
Everybody hates speedsters.
Yeah.
Even speedsters.
So I think then that we'll go ahead and take our break as the brand management people depart with their people. They don't seem all that concerned about any of the technology or anything.
I wonder why.
And we'll pick up with the Stormbreakers returning to the Emerald Tower with, I'm guessing, Singularity, Tenfold, Chain, and Epiphany
Lady Hot
Jones.
Topic. Lady Hot
As well
Topic.
as an unconscious diet plastic man.
Are you going to take him back to the tower, or are you going to go ahead and like drop him off with Aegis?
We'll drop him off, but
Yeah, we should probably drop him off.
Fly over the
I didn't
prison
think
and
it
drop
was
him
good.
in Superman style.
Okay, so we will pick up with that after our break, and we're going to head off to break.